Hello, everyone. It looks like I'm live. Right now, I'm using StreamYard, and I should be streaming into my Facebook business page. You may or may not know this, but Facebook no longer allows streaming into Facebook groups. So, yes, it looks like I am on live. Okay, wonderful. I can see myself on my social media here. So I'm excited about that. And I will keep an eye out on that in case you want to comment. So, hi, everybody. Lisa Hawker here. It's Tuesday, April 30th. It's the end of the month. And if you're in network marketing or social selling or affiliate marketing, or you rep for some sort of MLM company, direct sales, then you might want to tune into today's conversation. And you know what? Oh my gosh, you guys, listen to this. I just realized this. Angela, you're probably going to laugh. Oh my God, I'm supposed to go live tomorrow, not today. Isn't that weird? What am I doing? It's the end of the month craziness. So I decided that I was going to go live every Wednesday, and today's Tuesday. Have you done that? Have you gotten your days messed up, or is it just me? That's kind of funny. I think it's funny. Oh my goodness. Oh well, I'll still go live tomorrow. I'll keep it short today. I'll keep it real short today. Let me see the comments. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my gosh, that is just hilarious. Angela, what am I doing? It's because I trained today, isn't it? It's because I trained today. You know what though? I really had a lot of fun training. And so I'm not going to get off, but what I will do is I'll keep it really short. So last Wednesday, we were talking about confidence. And I would say that a majority of people who get involved in network marketing, direct selling, they struggle with their confidence. They struggle with the idea that, you know, they're going to reach out to people or post on social media about their product or their business opportunity, but they don't feel good about it. They don't feel confident. They feel afraid that they are going to come off as super spammy, or afraid that people are going to think negatively of them, afraid, worried, concerned, anxious that when they send a reach out message and the person doesn't respond or doesn't respond right away, that they've somehow upset the person they sent a message to. What else are people afraid of? That they don't know the right words to say, that they need the perfect script from their upline in order to have any sort of success with their audience. They're afraid to go live on Facebook. They're afraid to post. They're afraid what to post. They don't know what to post. And so it's just, it's hard to watch people struggle and feel anxious and insecure and worried and concerned. And so I thought I would do a little bit of a series talking about why people lack confidence, why people are so in fear, and what they can do about it, how they can build their confidence. It's hard to tell people, just get over it, just do it. Because, but on the one hand, though, the truth is, I keep saying this. Tell me if you've heard me say this. Building your network marketing business is as easy as ABCs. Why do I say that? Because people overcomplicate it. And the way people overcomplicate it is by going to training after training, program after program. They want to know everything that they have to do. They think they have to understand all of their products. They think that they have to know every single ingredient and be able to answer every single question that somebody might have before they do anything. And if they just go to enough trainings, then they're going to feel good and they're going to feel confident and they're going to feel equipped to get out there and start building their business. But there's a guy I listen to on a podcast, and he calls these people success zombies. And it's kind of a funny mental imagery. Like, you want the success, but you're almost like a zombie, just going to training after training after training and absorbing and absorbing and absorbing, but never executing, never putting anything into action that you've learned. But you keep going thinking, well, this one last training is going to give me everything that I need. It's going to give me that special sauce, that secret thing that's going to get me into action, and I'm going to kick it. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to slay it. The opposite is true. So first is the A, then comes the B, then comes the C, right? You've got to start with A, which is action, which is taking the imperfect action, which is taking action, not knowing everything, not knowing anything, right? Doing the reach out, doing the post, doing the email, going live, sucking, like absolutely sucking at first. And once you've done the action, then you go to B, which is belief. You begin to believe that you're not going to die if you do a post on social media. You begin to believe you're not going to die if your prospect doesn't answer your text message. You begin to believe that you can do it, even if you suck at first, even if it's imperfect, even if you're not 100% right, even if you, oh my God, make a mistake, right? Like I did today, going live on the wrong day. Okay, I'm not currently dying. Nothing bad happened. All right. And so now A, B, and then what's C? C is confidence. Once you take the action, you realize nothing bad happened, nothing tragic, the sky didn't fall. You begin to believe that it's possible for you to do this, and you get a little bit of confidence. So it's really the opposite of what most people do. Most people are success zombies. They go train, they just do every training. And I'm not criticizing anybody who shows up to all the trainings. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about are people who think they're working, think that they're building their confidence, think that they're building their belief by watching other people do it, but not taking the action themselves. There's nothing wrong with going to every training. Like, you're a good student, right? It's the failure to execute at the speed of acquiring knowledge, okay? Failing to execute, failing to perform, failing to act at the speed of acquiring knowledge. So you go to a training, you take your notes, but then you've got to do the action. You've got to start with A. You've got to make mistakes. That's the only way you're going to learn. It's through, and that's the other thing. I was just listening to something. I don't know if it was a podcast or I heard it on an audiobook, but the parents of my age group, a lot of us have done our kids a disservice. We didn't let them make mistakes. And so we wanted everything to be smooth and stress-free. So we didn't have anxious kids. And we gave out, participation trophies. So everybody's happy. There's no winners. My dog is such a pain in the ass. There's no winners. There's no losers. You showed up. You did a good job. Well, we did the opposite to them. Like, not letting them fail, not letting them learn from their mistakes, not letting them suffer at all, did them a disservice, I think. I'm not saying I did this to my kids. I'm saying in general. And so you got to take off your own kid gloves and allow yourself to make all of those mistakes and to learn from them. And that's really one of the main ways that confidence and self-esteem are built. That feeling of like, I didn't think I could do this, and I did it, and I'm a freaking rock star. Like, yay me, right? Give yourself that opportunity. You're giving yourself an opportunity to fail, and you're giving yourself an opportunity to learn and to grow and to evolve. So Yeah, that's my tip for today. That's my message for today, that growing your network marketing business is as easy as A, B, C. Action, belief, and confidence. So let me know in the comments if you might be able to tune in again tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow. And if there's something that you want me to talk about, I know that last week we talked about the idea that one of the ways to build confidence well was to, let me see what Ange writing. Oh, thanks, Ange. I love that you do come to that you do come to the trainings. But the thing, girl, is you and I both know you execute like while the trainings are going on. Anyway, um, one of the ways I talked about last week to build confidence was to keep the promises that you make to yourself. Did that speak to any of you? Did you do something this week? Did you, even as small as like making your bed or getting up 15 minutes early so that you could meditate, or whatever promise you made to yourself, when you begin to keep the promises, no matter how small or how big that you make to yourself, you begin to trust yourself and you begin to grow your confidence because you believe in yourself and you trust in yourself. It's the same thing. See how that is? It's the same as ABC. It just clicked, right? So last week I was like, if you wanted to be the person that started a workout routine and you promised yourself that you were going to go to the gym 3 times a week, then go to the freaking gym 3 times a week. You know what that's the same as? Taking the action. It's the same conversation, isn't it? You know what I mean? You told yourself you were going to do something, so do it. There you go. You took the action. You went to the gym 3 times a week. You begin to believe that you're going to keep your promises to yourself. You begin to believe that you can do it. You begin to believe that you're consistent, right? I can't see anything anymore. Angela writes, I have non-negotiable things that will always get done before my day is over. Exactly. And that's why you are so successful, because you decided that, you made up your mind, and you didn't waver, you didn't wobble, you didn't let excuses get in the way. And there's a discipline to that. And you believe in yourself, Angela. You have a high self-esteem, you have high confidence, but you've worked at that. It doesn't just come. It doesn't just show up one day. Like, it's not like there's people that are born with it and people aren't. It's a skill. It's a skill that you have to develop if you care enough to develop it. And it's a what do you call that? It's a perishable skill. It's a perishable skill. If you don't use it, you lose it, much like learning a language, right? If you don't keep on it, you just lose it. And so, really, I mean, listen, I wrote one book. I told myself a few years ago that I really thought it would be a great idea if I wrote a book about the 5 daily steps that I used to do to grow my first network marketing business. And I was told, oh, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. I would wait until you achieve this really high rank and title within our network marketing company before you ever write a book. And I was like, really, man? That sounds like a challenge to me. And so when someone says, I don't think you should do that, I'm like, where's the sign up sheet? Hold on one second. Bye, Ben. Love you. My son is leaving. Off he goes. It's so great when they can drive themselves, isn't it? Frees you up. So, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Someone said, don't do it. So I was like, we ride at dawn. I've got the matches. Let's do this. So I decided, and I wrote a book, and I was like, who am I to write a book? Like, what do I know? I've been in the network marketing space for like 13 seconds. What am I doing writing a book? But I made up my mind. And the more I wrote for, the outline, and then I would write a chapter, and then, it was something that was important enough to me. And as I began to write and take the action and figure out how I was going to publish it and the whole thing, right? I started to believe that I could actually do it, and then believe that I could actually finish it someday and publish it. And I did. And that really helped grow my confidence and my self-esteem and my belief in myself. So Hopefully this helped. Hopefully this resonated, and hopefully you can tune in tomorrow. So drop something in the comments if there's an area about confidence or some more practical examples of how you might be able to take some action in your own business or in your own life. And feel free to interact. So I look forward to it, and I appreciate you guys tuning in today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.